Module 6, Lesson 5. Email Marketing, the Nike Strategy. Have you ever planted a tree? You start with a seed, water it, give it sunlight, and over time it grows into something beautiful. Content marketing is very much like this. You nurture it step by step, and with the right tools and strategy, it blooms. Today we're going to break down how Nike has cultivated its content marketing strategy to engage millions of customers worldwide. Let's take a step-by-step look at their process using the tools they trust. Step 1. Defining clear brand messaging with software tools. Imagine you're building a house. Before you start laying bricks, you need a solid blueprint. For Nike, this blueprint is their brand message, inspiration and innovation for every athlete. This message is key because it's not just about selling shoes, it's about motivating people to push their limits. Nike's content revolves around powerful storytelling, where athletes' personal triumphs are front and center. Now, how do they communicate this message consistently across every platform? Brandwatch and BuzzSumo help Nike track what their audience is saying online and ensure that their message resonates with customers' needs and desires. These tools gather social listening data, which Nike uses to fine-tune their campaigns to meet their audience's emotional triggers. Step 2. Storytelling and emotional appeal with tools. Next, think of Nike as a chef preparing a delicious meal. They use storytelling as their secret ingredient. Nike's campaigns don't just show products, they tell stories that make us feel something deep inside. For example, Nike's Dream Crazy campaign featuring Colin Kaepernick used raw, emotional stories of athletes who overcame adversity. To bring these stories to life, Nike uses tools like Adobe Premiere Pro for video editing and Canva for social media visuals to craft high-impact, shareable content. They also use YouTube and Instagram to distribute this content, ensuring it reaches millions of people globally. Step 3. Integrating content across multiple platforms with tools. Now let's imagine you've planted your tree and it needs water from multiple sources. Nike uses a similar approach by integrating its content across multiple platforms like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and their website. They don't put all their eggs in one basket. They ensure their content is seen everywhere. To manage this, Nike uses Hootsuite, which helps them schedule and monitor content across all social media platforms. This tool also tracks engagement, so Nike can quickly see what's working and adjust their strategy if needed. Step 4. Encouraging user-generated content, UGC. Have you ever heard the saying, the best form of advertising is word of mouth? Nike takes this to the next level by encouraging its customers to be part of the brand story. Nike uses Instagram and Twitter to launch campaigns like #JustDoIt, where they ask customers to share their personal athletic stories. Nike then uses tools like Sprout Social to track this user-generated content and see how well their audience is engaging. They also spotlight the best user stories on their official channels, turning customers into brand ambassadors and making them feel valued. This boosts Nike's credibility and helps them build a loyal community. Step 5. Data-driven decisions with tools. Think of content marketing like sailing a boat. You need to adjust your sails based on the wind direction. Nike uses Google Analytics and Sprout Social to track their content's performance and make real-time decisions. For instance, Google Analytics shows how many people are visiting their site, while Sprout Social helps them track engagement across social media platforms. Based on this data, Nike can tweak their campaigns. If a particular story resonates well with their audience, they might create more content around that theme. If an ad isn't performing, they can immediately adjust it. Step 6. Video and interactive content with tools. Remember how we talked about a chef adding that special ingredient to a dish? For Nike, video content is like that ingredient. It's their way of bringing the audience into the story. Nike has mastered video storytelling, creating compelling content that feels cinematic. They use Adobe After Effects for video animations and editing, giving their ads a polished, professional look. Additionally, Nike also creates interactive experiences, like live streaming their events. They use Vimeo for video hosting and streaming, ensuring that fans around the world can connect with them in real time. Let's wrap up. All right, so now you have a clear understanding of how Nike's content marketing strategy works, from defining a solid brand message, using storytelling to engage emotionally, to tracking performance with data-driven tools. Their strategy is like planting a tree and watching it grow. Each step nurtures the content until it becomes a global phenomenon. By using tools like Hootsuite, Google Analytics, and Sprout Social, Nike can effectively manage their content, optimize performance, and build a passionate community of followers.